Hello, happy bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh, yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.
We're live and on the air. It's not another Bitcoin podcast, and we don't care. Put your thumbs in the air. Say, like this.
Yeah. Not another Bitcoin podcast. You know what time it is. Double O Tats in the building with Ken Bozak. We got a special guest. His name, we're going to call him Larry today from Post Chain.
Is there a way I can just have my own phone and set up? So that way we can have our own like visual.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Okay.
But it's yeah.
I'm gonna join the Zoom.
I make it work.
You make it work? All right, bet.
Yeah.
Well, because I want my own like.
Yeah, okay, for sure.
So yeah, if you're tuning in, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, drop some comments in the live chat. It should pop up on the screen there, so we'll see that. Double O Tats is on the move as always nowadays, man. Where are you at now? You're finally at South by Southwest, right?
Yes, bro. Thanks to you, bro. You know, if it wasn't for you influencing me to come out here, I wouldn't be here right now, bro. Listen. It's been fucking epic already. It ain't even been a whole 48 hours yet, and I'm already like, I love Austin.
Oh, is there dispensaries out there?
Yep, dispensaries. And I heard that Austin is like the only place that's legal for recreation in Texas or some shit like that.
That makes sense, because yeah, I know Texas ain't cool with it, but it would make some sense that Austin is, just because it's like tourist type money that comes in there. It's kind of like Texas,
New
Miami,
money.
So yeah.
You know, one thing I'll
say no.
One thing I will say though is even though we're in Austin, we smoking that good Colorado gas, man. We coming straight from Denver with it. We ain't smoking no Texas weed.
Facts. We do got
respectfully.
Yo, what do you think when cannabis can be, shipped globally? Do you think like other countries are going to be specific to where they like want to sell? Like, like everywhere in America has got its place that it's like known for, right? Like places that are like known for fucking cheese, or like they're known for their beef, right? So like Denver and I think California kind of compete with being known for the cannabis industry. But do you think like, so when Paris and China, Japan, fucking Russia, when they start being able to sell weed from all over the world, do you think they're going to go for like Denver, or do you think they're going to go for Colorado? The Denver or the California weed, you know what I mean? Like, Like, what's going to be like the global brand from America? Is it Denver weed or Cali weed?
I I don't know because it's like a toss up because like when I went to I brought the back weed like oh you got some you got some weed. I'm like, yeah, but it's that Colorado shit. And it was like, oh, that's that good shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even because I guess, it being the first state to legalize it, for recreational.
Yeah, no, it was, but I think Cali has the culture though. It's got that branding.
Right.
Listen, man,
I'll put.
I'm echoing. Hold on.
I
I
definitely
will
hear
put
that
Hold
Colorado.
on, I think it's that mic.
because he's using his headset.
Who, me?
No,
Oh,
I
there
am.
we go.
There. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
Larry, and I don't have a picture going, but
No, I know. I put him
Turn
on
on your
top
video.
of you.
no worries, no worries.
I
But
can put you next to each other if you do turn on your video, though.
that's all right.
Sorry.
I'm sitting in my car. Actually, I was about to go in the grocery store when I got a text. So,
Oh,
but
dope.
I'm a Bitcoiner from the 2013.
Oh, fuck. You predate me. I got in 2015.
He's a
Cool,
whale,
cool.
guys. He's a whale, guys.
I wish. The thing is,
Oh, so he's going shopping at Publix right now, or where you at? Trader Joe's? That's where all the dope go.
I'm at the local community co-op thing. It's a co-op grocery store.
Oh, you come from a line of whales.
Right.
Yeah, I'm the dolphin that's behind the whales.
That's awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you tuning in. It's nice to meet you, Larry.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, we met
What
him
the
at
fuck?
Crypto
How did you
Monday
get into
yesterday.
crypto? Oh yeah, I'm just wondering how the hell did you get into Bitcoin or crypto in 2013? Like I only knew about it because Coinbase offered it. Like that was my
Right.
dealer. But how the hell do you, in
Well-
2013? How do you even find out about Bitcoin?
I have a buddy who writes computer software for the oil industry. They search for oil and stuff, and he was into mining Dogecoin. And he brought a little piece of a paper wallet of $35 worth of Dogecoin to a white elephant party where you exchange gifts and at Christmas time. And so someone got that, and I was going, well, what is, but $35 of Dogecoin? And he explained it. And so I left that party and I started mining Bitcoin and mining Doge. And yeah, it was I saw it. It was like, whoa, this is cool. This is a robot because you have miners over there doing something, and the senders and receivers get something for free. I mean, they got to pay a little fee, but basically, those miners are doing the work, and there's no, control over them. So I go, whoa, this is like automation.
Yeah.
So
Crazy. That is
yeah, and
that's no one's getting into crypto like that anymore.
Man.
yeah. Now it's number go up. Yeah, definitely. Well, that's the
Unfortunately.
reason I haven't made any money, is because I see it as something that's super cool. And so I wouldn't sell it at the top because they're like, I'm here for the whole ride. And so it goes up, goes down, goes down,
Right.
goes down. Yeah.
People
So how'd you get in?
that is actually money though. Like people not using it as actually money, and that's the problem. And that's where I come in with Bitcoin Cash. I'm teaching the people that it's actually money that we spend. I got like 50 cash stamps from Steve Thurman last night. Man, it was so lit in the party and stuff. I couldn't even pass them out. Like it was too much music. It was, we went to what was it called? Pudgy Rodeo. Can you see that?
Oh, Pudgy Penguins. I love Pudgy.
Yeah.
So you familiar?
Look at the shirt.
Yeah,
Look at my shirt.
They were like
That's
one
so
of the
fire.
second NFT projects to actually go physical in like stores and stuff. The Garbage Pail Kids with Topps trading cards. They were at Target and Walmart. If you bought the trading cards inside, there was NFTs that you could claim. And then Pudgy Penguins, they kind of did like the opposite and went more traditional, and they just had like collectible like stuffed animals at Walmart. So like that's pretty cool. Like I'm happy to see them still around and doing things, especially after the whole NFT like bubble kind of popped. Like Pudgy's still out there Still doing things, still
Yeah,
building.
yeah, they had
Hey,
a whole
listen,
party.
real quick, just to talk on behalf of the party. We got it so jumping at the event with a viral artist that goes by the name of Baby Chief. We had the party jumping. There was a good 100 people. No, probably a good 200,
Yeah, I'm
300
about to say maybe
people.
300, bro. It was fat.
Yeah, it was
Peak.
so much good energy. You know, you had a lot of owners and project owners on the sidelines. You had a lot of kids just having fun in the middle. And when it comes to community building, that's what you have to do. You have to create something where everybody can interact in different ways. And even though it was a party, it was kind of hard to really talk and kind of get to know people on a deeper level. There was so many great connections.
Yeah, it
That's
was
why I
great.
never really went
It
to
was more
side
of a
events.
concert, really. I said we saying party, but it was more of a concert, bro. Like it was, bro. The fucking
They were major artists.
yeah,
Paradox,
yeah,
right?
Paradox. The fucking one of the first black punk rock groups that just went viral, got on the Billboard charts. You know what I mean? First time in history, some shit like that. Like they was there, bro. Like and it's so crazy because I was just watching them on Instagram.
I feel like any black punk rock band would have been the first black punk rock band to hit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly.
They must be the first, right? Like,
And that's what's so unique, right? Like the lane that they found as innovators. They started something that in their genre was so rare that because of how early they got in, they're the first. So no matter what happens in that entire genre, they are going to be the baseline
that's
comparison.
what I'm
So
saying.
even
That's fucking awesome.
like that's how you kind of get in. It's like the whole kind of theory behind crypto, right? It's like you get in early, you know, and that's kind of that whole.
And the get in early thing too goes a lot to say, like, you don't have to be the best, just be the first, you know, because whoever comes next, if they are the best, it'll always be in a testament to what you did first, right? So just like, even if you don't think you're going to be the best at it, if you have the idea, just be the first at it, you know what I mean?
It's like that movie Margin Call. If you guys have seen the Margin Call, the
I've seen it
CEO
years
of the
ago.
whole shebang, he says, here's the three best ways on how we could get rich. We can either be the best, which is pretty hard to do. We can cheat, which is a little unethical, or we can be early. So it's like, you know, it seems like out of those three, being early seems like the best option, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Especially right now with the way social media and the way the internet is, everything's monetizable. So being the first at something, you've seen like the compounding monetization impressions on like trends, right? Like whoever, you know, the kid who did like that stupid floss dance, you know, ended up getting like a dance in Fortnite. He ended up on like Ellen, and it just because he did a thing first, right? It's not even like he was the best dancer. He just did that dance first, right? So. Oh, did my headphones just cut off? No way. They can't hear you if I can't hear you. That's the part that sucks right now. So if I can't hear you on my headphones, for some reason my laptop just decided to be crazy and it not connecting. Here we go. Now they can hear you.
Okay, cool. We're back live.
Cool.
Yeah. No, you were always live. So the problem is I use OBS, and OBS, the audio input source, is desktop audio, which is the JBL headphones I'm wearing. And if for some reason these headphones aren't connected, I'd have to go into OBS and change where it's bringing the audio in, which would be the loudspeaker. So it's just, I don't know. Everything's been going weird. Last night my PS5 decided to die on me. I had to take it apart completely with like a pair of pliers because PS5 has proprietary fucking bolts and screws. Like, you can't even find a screwdriver to take apart a PS5 at Home Depot. That shit don't exist. Like, you need a fucking license to have the screwdriver. So I use pliers, bro. And I took that shit all the way apart. I cleaned it up with some alcohol, and now it works fine. I might have to do the same shit to my laptop.
And people are watching you, bro. They're tapping into your stuff.
They should be watching me. I want them watching me, man. I need the NSA watching me. I like that shit. Big Brother got my back. I'm the oldest out of all my siblings. If Uncle Sam ain't watching me, I ain't got no other big brother.
If Uncle Sam ain't watching you, then you're not big enough.
That's what I'm saying. I want to make sure I'm on the radar. I've been trying to get sued by Pokemon since fucking 2018, 2019. Look, there's a Pokemon mug right there. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. I got little, go ahead. Notice me.
Straight up.
Larry asked earlier how I got into crypto, bro. I got fucked over by Snapchat's IPO. I didn't know what an IPO was. I didn't know what accredited investing meant, and I wasted a lot of time doing some research on Snapchat and the stock and everything, and I saved up cash, and then I went to an actual physical bank because I didn't even have a bank account. And I was
Right.
like, I want to buy stocks. And they were like, we don't do that here. We're a bank. And like, essentially kind of laughed at me because I was like, oh, I thought banks were like people you go to help you buy stocks. I don't fucking know. And like, so the people, they taught me how to open a bank account, how to start my TD Ameritrade account. And then I found out that I had to be a accredited investor to buy Snapchat before it went public. It was like $2 originally. And it went public at like $24, which is the price I paid. But then like a few hours later, it was only worth like $6. So I lost all my money while everybody that got in early tripled their money. And I was pretty upset. So one of my friends said something about Ethereum doing an ICO, and you don't need no KYC or anything. And ever since that moment, man, I realized I could buy a comic book from a dude in Korea and Kim Jong ain't going to be able to stop me. Like, that shit was why I got into crypto.
Nice.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah,
great. So you got in on the
permissionlessness.
yeah, definitely. So you got on the Ethereum side.
Yeah, well, the internet of money, like Andreas Antonopoulos and stuff, it didn't really click until I started hearing Vitalik talk about the Internet of Things. And I was like, yeah, that makes total sense. The things on the internet are going to need internet money to do things. Like, totally just made sense to me. And I try to use that analogy when I talk to people where I'm like, you know, if you're a citizen of America, you use the United States dollar. That's just your currency because that's where you reside. That's where you're a citizen. If you live in Mexico, you're a citizen of Mexico. Your currency is the peso. I am a citizen of the internet. I live on the internet. My currency is internet money. Bitcoin,
Internet money.
Bitcoin Cash,
Show the
crypto.
shirt. Internet money.
Internet money, right?
Yeah,
Exactly. So, I mean,
Those are
when
mosquito.
I heard the Internet of Things from Vitalik and the way he was talking about Ethereum, and it kind of made that light bulb moment go off too with the scarcity, because I was like, wait a minute. If there was only like 21 million lines of HTML that could fit on the internet, or like imagine if Chrome browser could only fit 21 million lines of like C++, each line of C++ would be fucking priceless. Like, it would be so expensive because what you can do with that line of code in that ecosystem, and then it just all that programmable money, and like Bitcoin being used as like money is like the dumbest remedial thing we as cave people can figure out how to use Bitcoin. Like, it's like literally giving a caveman an iPhone and they use it to like stop a rock from wobbling. You know what I mean? Like, we figured out a use case for Bitcoin as money, but it's the dumbest thing it could be. It could be so much more than that. Just like gold. Like, gold could be jewelry. Like, that's pretty fucking dumb because it could also be a circuit board on a motherboard that's in a rocket that takes you to Mars, right? Like, that's the power of gold.
Yeah.
And that's Bitcoin too. It's so much more powerful than just being like,
that was a heavy analogy. I ain't never heard that one. Yeah, because motherfuckers doing goofy shit with gold. When in reality, we can do some planetary shit with gold.
Oh, look what's happening right now with AI and all these RAM and processors going up. People are scrapping all their stuff for silver and gold out of their old iPhones because the scrap metal in all the old electronics are worth so much now. Because people realize, like, people are going to start selling their jewelry real quick because people that make all these processors and all this RAM and all the motherboards, they're going to be paying a premium on like jewelry material because it's already been refined and shit.
That's what it is. I can see that too. I can see people, like you say, having in their old video games and shit, like the circuit boards that got gold and shit in them.
Oh yeah, all that's got to go. All of it's got to be recycled, and there's a lot of money in it. Like, I forget the thing. There's like car batteries and other things. There's like pretty heavy stuff. If you take it apart, like you can get to a decent amount of recyclable stuff for it. But like, it's only going to keep going up. We hit this weird moment in human history where, like, you remember, like, everything always got cheaper because more and more people used it, so the manufacturing went up, so the price went down because they made more of it. That is not happening ever again anymore, man. Like that whole, oh, it'll get cheaper over time. No, it won't. It'll just keep getting more expensive over time because even the recyclable material inside the old thing, it'll be, it'll be used to make something else.
That's hard.
But if you could sell it on the way out, maybe that's the way it gets cheaper because you sell the used one to get the new one, which is more expensive.
Maybe that's like the trading
knows?
idea, though, right? Like
That's
like trading in. You trade in your old phone to get $200 towards the new phone.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's just my white, puff cloud dream,
Yeah, no, I feel that. I feel that because, like, if you buy it, it's an investment in some sense, yeah, as it keeps going up in, like, the material cost. But then the thing you're trying to buy keeps going up, too, because of the material cost, because it's kind of like a catch-22. I just don't think we're ever going to see where it's like, PS6 is released, and then 7 months later, after the holiday, it's cheaper. I don't think that's really going to be the case. Maybe used and stuff like that might be around, but it's probably not going to be like the PS6. Oh, I'll get that in 6 months when it goes down in price. It's probably going to keep going up.
If you can get it, is the thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. The PS5, I paid $1,000 for a PS5 at a sneaker store shop. There's a store that sold shoes. That's where I bought my PS5. Yeah, because they had it in the fucking window and said best offer. And I just said, like how much to just leave with it? And they said $1,000. And I said, okay, I'll just give me it. Because I couldn't find a PS5 anywhere for like a year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the fucking pandemic and everything else happened. It fucked with the supply chain.
I always say pandemic when people say pandemic.
Yeah, no, totally pandemic. Although it is hard. I have had COVID. I've had COVID tested positive 7 times. And I was in Hong Kong December 2019 when I got COVID to begin with. I came back to America. I was like one of the first 100 fucking dudes in the US with COVID.
I had it in 2019.
Real COVID. You had that COVID from the source.
It was like, it was the end of 2019, the beginning of 2020, and I was sick for about 3 to 4 months. I was so sick around 3 months in, I was literally telling people my living verbal will because I totally thought I was going to die. 100% was trying to imagine what nothing felt like because I was pretty sure that's where I was going because that's how fucking sick I was.
Yeah.
What you need to do is you need to draft a blockchain contract of your will. That way it can be executed by autonomous agents. And then, no, I'm just playing.
No, you're not playing. That's right. MetaMask is doing some cool shit with AI. And I'm really looking forward to more cool shit with AI and crypto to where I could basically lock my wallet with a cool Easter egg game for my grandkids to play because my hex is still locked for 11 years. I have 1 million hex tokens locked.
So you're hexing awesome.
I knew it.
Oh yeah. The community hooked me up with HIF. So somebody, a person inside the hex community gave me $500,000 in hex. It was 500. Yeah, it was 1 million hex tokens, and at the time they were 50 cents each. And
do you still have the tokens?
I still have the tokens. I didn't fucking sell. Dude, Diamond Hands
here. Oh my god.
Holy moly, I love it.
Yeah, he's a whole.
Hey, listen. How many? To make a very long story short, to bring in the conversation that we had last night at Crypto Monday, I'm going to be very specific. Mr. Ken, is that how I address you?
Sure, I like it. It felt good.
Okay. How many tokens, literally right now, in Hex do you have right now? Respectfully, you don't have to give me an exact number. You can give me an estimation.
So here's the thing with me and Hex. I'm not sure because after I staked it for 555 days, 5,555 days, I decided not to look at it until at least a year. So I got it like 10 years until I even look at it. But I heard rumors, since I have a million Hex staked for a maximum amount of time, that I have received a whole bunch of
You listening?
airdrops. Like I have Pulse Chain and I have other things, but I never touched anything. So I have airdrops. I got money for having money.
Okay, listen to me.
I don't know.
I'm sorry to interrupt. As a crypto guy, listen to me right now. Satoshi Nakamoto is telling you this right now, live, for the first time in history. The tokens that you have in Hex, forget the dollar value. Forget it. I'm going to show you real value right now. Hey, Larry, you said that you have, 2 million of what, those little doodle pads, right, my friend?
Oh, the tablets. Yeah. We have Hex tablets.
Okay, hold on.
No,
Satoshi Nakamoto is speaking.
Okay, cool.
Hold on.
No, this one's not.
What we can do right
I
now
can show it as an
is
example.
With the tokenization of what you have, you literally have the ability of distributing those tokens in a digital economy, a digital infrastructure that instead of dollar value, if we pair all of those units of your tokens with something like, for example, 2 million tangible free actual products, like, I don't know, doodle pads, just like this, a real tangible product that Satoshi Nakamoto uses, that I use for my own personal networking tablet, we could right now create a product right now with your Hex tokens and with this, and we could turn an idea into an actual tangible infrastructure where we sell all of these for $1, and it comes with, again, it's going to have to be, it's very complicated, but there is a very specific way that I have an idea with this. And we can productize, I don't even know if that's a word, all of your coins in accordance with these doodle tablets. We have 2 million of these, and you have however many.
We're
going
on the podcast right now, but we're gonna talk about that later.
I'm talking about business.
Exactly.
These are ideas.
And I love it. We love it, bro. We love it. But like, let's talk about what happened last night at South by Southwest.
Right. One thing about the tablet thing is it's there's a foundation that was set up to distribute them. And so those would be the guys to talk to because they're like the final decision makers. I just went out there and volunteered, and I packed up some tablets and shipped them out and stuff. And so when I came back,
think they're cool. I like them.
Yeah, I like it too.
I got some. I got my kids got some. Like,
I was so high when I was first playing with it after East Denver, or yeah, it was East Denver, right?
Right.
Yeah, I came home and I was playing with it. Bro, it took me 15 minutes to figure out how to get the button to work to get it to erase. I was just like, I couldn't figure out. I was like, I guess I got a broken one. And then I saw it has a little lock button on it or whatever, and I hit that and it erased. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, these are the products right now. This is free advertising.
Dude, it took me, there's a button on the back, and you gotta slide that button over, and then when you click this button, the writing disappears. You don't need the pen. I've been playing with it with my hand. Dude, I literally.
I like the pen. You know, I like to get surgical.
You can use a fork for really cool
any pen,
vibes,
bro.
That's what dude, I told you, I've been getting fucking mad stoned and just playing with a tablet.
That's fire.
Well, check this out, right? Check this out. Idea. You know how expensive it is when you have a type of tablet that uses these pens, right? How much is it to replace these?
Well, that's because there's tech in those other pens. No, those
my Apple Pen shit.
That's just a piece of plastic because it's friction based. The other things you're thinking of is a stylus, and those stylus, those E pens actually have a lot of tech in them.
Question though,
Yeah.
can these be used on the same pads that
No.
leverages those styluses?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
No,
No.
no. I mean, you'd have to coat it in something that's conductive. So, like, if you dipped it in something conductive, when you hold it with your hand, the tip of the pen would have the conductivity of your finger, and it would write on the Samsung or iPhone.
The reason
They
why I
sell
bring
they
this up,
sell stuff like that, so you can put your gloves. You can like coat the tips of your fingers, your gloves
Right.
in it, and other stuff. And yeah.
so it sounds complicated, but the reason why I bring that up is because again, as a product, imagine getting something for free that can replace something that people pay $5, $10 for, $15 for. That's the point. That's what I'm trying to like explain here with my theory is that 2 million of these distributed is thousands of people that are getting something that they would otherwise not have to buy.
Well, I mean, at that point, you might as well just throw like the Hex logo on condoms and give them away at colleges.
Why not? It's free marketing.
No, it's not.
That's
You
the
gotta
point.
pay. It's not free marketing. That's the point.
Well, what I'm saying is this idea is because if these would be given for free in a business sense, I'm actually kind of surprised that none of you are following this right now.
Definitely not.
Like we're
I like
talking
the
about,
condom idea.
like hold on. Let me just clarify something.
Me too.
Because we came from a crypto event and we talked about this very idea. You're laughing. You don't know what I'm talking about. I just think it's kind of funny because we were talking about such kind of high concept levels regarding the space that Larry. Do you have any idea of what I'm trying to talk about right now?
Yeah, definitely. I think that throwing in an additional thing is pretty cool. The one thing is, you know, we're actually shipping them. What it started out as, I wasn't, but this the foundation that's out in California. They were shipping them to random post office zip codes, which were high value.
Airdrop.
Airdrop, yeah, but to rich neighborhoods.
I love that.
But they had Hex and Ethereum on the outside of the label, and the post office said, "Hey, Hex and Ethereum aren't nonprofits, so y'all can't use it." So
Does Hex have like a DAO or proposal thing? Like, I do content. Could I submit a proposal to do something? Because it would like taking a little bit of his idea and kind of building on it. I could probably take a couple of those tablets and just make a little, like 30-second, 1 minute clip of like hooking up homeless people with the tablet so they have like some way to like take notes and shit. Show them how to use like the tablet, and then
Great
just shout out Hex for the tablet in general and just keep it
right,
short.
right.
See, you
Sort of
do
like-
get it. You
I
do
do
get it.
get it, bro. Of course, I fucking get it. I
Yeah,
just like,
like-
it's my show. I gotta
That's
fuck
what
around
makes
a
it
little
funny,
bit.
bro.
Well, 'cause again,
You try to break it down like it's something
the
elaborate.
only-
We get it, bro. Like
Yeah, well, that's and again, what I'm simply again, what I just wanted to put out there is how Larry so graciously has this supply of a product that can be used strategically.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
there's
The
2
strategy
million
of like
units of it.
of hooking up like, imagine hooking up fucking a million people that are homeless. God knows there's enough of them here in America, and we could hook them up with some of these tablets, show them how to utilize it, and make their
A
shit
nonprofit
easier.
project.
Instead of holding up a fucking cardboard sign, maybe they could just hold up the fucking Hex tablet that just says money.
Funny, I like it.
yeah. Now that makes a lot more sense.
Or homeless people could sell these for $1 and make money.
I think they would
That's-
make more
that's-
money off being able to write
Yeah,
on the sign.
Yeah.
I'm
Free
wondering if
donations.
it's better. I'm wondering if it's better to take that dollar and put it into the crypto itself and then ride it up.
Yeah.
So, either buy some
Well-
Bitcoin Cash or buy some Hex or whatever.
Oh my
you're gonna-
god.
Well, it depends, right? If you
Bitcoin
spend the
Cash.
dollar on the asset rather than the dollar marketing the asset, it's like a chicken and egg in profit, right? Like
Okay.
So what comes first, right? Like the marketing or the investment? And I think that, when it comes to this space, like he who has all the Bitcoin has all of nothing, right? Like if it isn't out there amongst the most amount of people, it's worth the least available. So I think
Right.
like spending that, maybe splitting your dollar and taking 50 cents and investing it and the other 50 cents and using it to promote, market. That's why, like a lot of early Bitcoin adopters, we would convince people to download a wallet and we would just give away Bitcoin all the time. I mean, like Roger Ver is probably one of the biggest names out there of like giving away crypto. He's probably given away tens of millions of dollars at this point worth of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. So
Mm,
I think finding a way, like what he said, like finding a way to get the promotion side out there as well. But you're not wrong. Like it's definitely money better spent investing, but you can kind of reach a better ROI if you invest in the community as well. And I think even like Jamie Dimon and Michael Saylor have gotten to that point as well, right? They realized they could keep putting more money in, but the more money they put in doesn't make number go up anymore. They actually have to contribute to the marketing of it and get more people to get up. Like it needs to be in more people's hands. Again, the more people who have it, the more it goes up. The less people
right,
that have it, the less it's worth.
right, right. And people not understanding that that's called scarcity. That's what it is. From the fact that it's a set value, 21 million. That's a set value that creates scarcity. The more spread out, and that's a power in itself. Like people don't understand when your money is solidified like that, like and it's not unlimited. You know what I mean? Like getting
Yep.
printed unlimitedly. Like
Oh shit, Larry, you're an OG. You might actually understand this. Dude, I don't really get to talk to too many fucking OGs, but like I think the next big like paradigm shifting conversation around Bitcoin and crypto is going to be when Bitcoin Core developers decide to add two more zeros after the decimal. I truly believe that is going to be the next like fucking big block, little block, giant conversation in this space. Is somebody's going to tell Bitcoin Core we should add two more zeros after that decimal place?
I wonder if that would happen though, because
Oh, for sure.
well, the
What
thing
do you
is,
mean?
um, there's so many people that don't want to touch Bitcoin. Like just leave it alone. Don't touch it. It's fine. And if we change it, it's not Bitcoin.
No, that's the sheep. The sheep have been convinced to say that. They've been puppeted. They've been fucking. Their brain has been co-opted by the fucking wolves that are in Bitcoin Core, that are in the development, that are doing and implementing the BIPs that they want to implement, and not
Right.
implementing the other BIPs. Oh, leave it alone. But don't worry, we implemented this new BIP. But I thought
Right.
we were
Yeah.
leaving it alone. No, that one's okay with us though. You know what I'm saying, dude? So like, I
Yes,
think
sir.
that might be the next big block, little block. Like we're gonna see like fucking big financial names on like CNBC Fast Money type shit talking about decimal points and digits and shit like and their ramifications and all that stuff. Like I think that's gonna be the next big conversation because the amount of money that has come in through traditional ways, like because of all the derivatives with the ETFs, the futures, everything else, the the infrastructure now around it, that that money has weight in the say, even to the core development side, right? So like they're not thinking about destroying the banking world anymore. Bitcoin Core is not thinking we're going to destroy banking. We're going to make the dollar out. No, now they're thinking how do they cater to the banks? How can we cater to the dollar? How do we make that better? Instead, like they're literally tying the Lamborghini to the horse, bro.
Yeah.
I love
You
when you
know,
say that.
do you know the guy that is in charge of Bitcoin Core? I forget his name. Um, but anyway, he was in the Epstein files.
Yeah, Adam.
Oh shit.
Adam Beck. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, I used to, oh man, it's so weird. Cause like he followed me after a while, cause like I've been going to conferences since 2016. So I saw Adam Beck like 50 times a year because I went to so many conferences. He eventually followed me back. And then in 2020, I did a shitcoin conference, and he unfollowed me, and so did a bunch of other maxis like Max Kaiser and shit. Like all these maximalists used to follow me and be friends, and I started a conference that like just was like, you know, be your own Satoshi. Like you saw, he created Bitcoin. You should create a Bitcoin too. Everybody can. Like that's the whole fucking point of
That's
magic
the whole
internet
point.
money. Is
That's the
everybody's a
whole point.
wizard. Everybody can do alchemy. You can turn 1 and 0s into
Digital
gold.
alchemy.
Yeah. So like that's the ethos of the shitcoin conference was like do what Satoshi did. Don't just be a follower, be a doer. Like you don't have to just keep getting, you know, the blueprint and admiring people like that follow it. You can follow the blueprint too. Be Satoshi. Like that's kind of shitcoin kind of came out of like me fighting with Richard Hart for like a fucking year. Because like me and Richard Hart went back and forth for like a year about me calling him a scammer and Hex is fucking stupid and all this other shit. And literally Richard just said one comment publicly that changed everything. And he was like, aren't you best friends with Charlie Lee? Didn't he just copy and paste Bitcoin? And I'm like, motherfucker. Yeah, I guess you did put a lot more work into Hex than Charlie did into Litecoin. Like, you're not wrong. Like, you put the work in. Like, fuck, maybe I'm looking at this at the wrong angle. And that's what I mean when I say the sheep had their fucking, you know, their minds kind of co-opted. Is even I was at one point convincible to that just because Richard Hart created a token, like he's a scammer. I'm like, that fucked me up when I realized, like, oh shit, that's not even my original thought. Like, I didn't come to the conclusion that Richard Hart's a scammer and Hex is stupid. That thought was put in my fucking head by somebody else, and like my body absorbed it as a natural fucking idea it came up with, but I didn't even give it a chance because like when I did think about it, I'm like, yeah, Charlie Lee, right click, copy, paste, Litecoin, totally the laziest fucking way to launch a coin. And then I'm sitting here giving Richard a hard time for what? Because Charlie said it was stupid, right? I'm like, what the fuck? Fuck, I'm a sheep. So I kind of woke up to that.
Hey, you a big man for being able to say that though. Like some people couldn't admit that.
Bro, I made a video apology. I was just like, yo, I kind of fucked up. My bad. I'm kind of an asshole. And that's when somebody from the Hex community just gave me $500,000 out of fucking nowhere. I'm
That's
like,
nuts, bro.
What the
That's
fuck?
so nuts.
It is, dude. I had maybe 1,000 DMs every day. I'm not even exaggerating. There was over 1,000 DMs every day on my Twitter account asking me if I was going to sell. I got so annoyed. I got so annoyed with people asking me if I was going to sell. I literally went to Richard and I was like, bro, how do I just stake this for fucking 5,555 days? Like, I don't, I'm not going to sell it, but I'm really sick of people like freaking out.
Dude, you were like a
me.
mini roaring kitty, bro.
Yeah,
You know,
they thought I was going to dump the market because they were like, he just got it for free. He didn't even invest. He's just going to sell it.
Dude, you were
dump
a whale at one point, bro. That's crazy.
I still am because I didn't sell it.
You still are.
So
Yes,
I'll give you my
sir.
calculation, what I think you're going to have in the end of 15 years. You're going to have somewhere between, this is if Hex goes to $1. If X goes to $1, you're going to have somewhere between 50 million and 500 million.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But I think,
are you taking into consideration all the Pulse chain and everything else that I got as airdrops? Because I didn't touch anything.
Yo, you do not understand.
Wow. I didn't take into effect the airdrop that you got a double amount, and I think they're going to be equal value, so that you might be 100 to a billion.
Stop
it. Yeah, no, literally, when it was 50 cents, I said that there's no reason it can't go to $1 in the next bull run, and if it isn't the next one, it'll be the next one, right? And
exactly.
I got a decade to wait for that, so who cares?
Who cares?
Yep.
Man.
Yeah.
But I will say that the who cares thing is kind of contagious, though, because I definitely don't see the same motivation to like get the word out about Hex or whatever. The 5555 thing actually kind of did the opposite, to where I'm like kind of motivated to genuinely forget about it. Like I do forget to talk about Hex a lot. I do forget to talk. Like, it's weird. It's a weird part of my brain.
I got you. Don't even trip. I'm about to start doing hex tattoos to spread the word and really push it hard. Like, you feel me? To make sure it go up to $1. Feel me? For my big bro. You feel me? We gonna make that shit happen, bro. Like that.
Exactly.
That's fire, bro. Bro. That motherfucker just said. He said a billion, bro.
Exactly.
And
A
that's
billion.
just if it go to $1. What if it go to $2?
I think it's going to $3 this year. So
that's what I'm saying.
yeah,
That's the reality.
yeah.
And man, what?
Oh my God.
It's man. Listen.
So
Listen,
what
hold
you
on.
That's the
got
thing,
was
like, I
worth.
don't.
Go ahead.
I was just saying the thing is, I really don't care about money. Like, I genuinely,
Right, fact.
it's
I know.
like,
How could you? How could you
don't-
care
I
about
don't
money when
care.
you're gonna get that much? Like literally.
not
nah, he
even.
was already like that,
that's
though.
that's exactly it. It's not even like
It's
that
not
at all.
worth anything. The more you have of it, that's the point. Because when you can just buy shit, like for example, like, and I say this respectfully. Hold on. Let me put my mic.
Bro, respectfully, I've been a millionaire 3 times and I don't own a car. Like, I never bought anything with the money I had. I just spent it on, like, going places and doing
So
shit.
if I may, so the fact, like for example, just like any economic asset, money also in value decreases the more you have it. That's why billionaires don't give a fuck about how they dress. That's why they
But
don't
they
have
care a
flashy
lot about
cars.
money, though,
But-
because their lifestyle is expensive, bro. That gated community ain't
Yes,
fucking
yes,
cheap.
yes.
The driver ain't cheap. Their car
Yes.
insurance for that expensive ass Aston Martin ain't cheap. So, like, they
Facts.
care a lot about the money flow. But, yeah, the
Well,
appearance
check this
and
out.
all that, yeah.
Well, what I think, right, is, you know, if you, I don't have a professional term for it, but your spending is proportionate to what you make. Like, it's all relative. So it's like a person that spends $30,000, or excuse me, spends a person who makes $36,000 a year and a person who makes $1 million a year, even though what they buy based on money is more expensive or less expensive, it's proportionate. So like,
You know what the catalyst is for that difference? It's safety. It's security. The more you make, the more you spend on your security or your comfort, I should say, right? We
Yes.
lie to ourselves and say it's for comfort, but it's really for safety. It's really for security. Nobody wants to appear to be weak, so we call it
Yes.
comfort. We want a nice, comfortable house in a nice, comfortable neighborhood with a nice, comfortable gated community. All that comfort. No, it's safety and security. Yeah, the more money you make, the more you spend, but you're spending a majority of the money you make on keeping yourself safer now.
yes.
That's just the fact of the matter.
I
Is
agree.
like if you get $1 million a year, you're spending a third of that on just where you live because of what you make.
So I say that to say, right, to add to that point, like a rich person that's making $1 million a year is willing to spend a third of their income on housing. And a person making $36,000 a year is going to be, you know, incentivized, or not really incentivized. They really have no choice. But their rent is usually around the same, like 33. Well, ideally, you know, I mean, most people's, unfortunately, like right now in hard times, it's like, dude, 50%, 60%, 75% of their
I was
income.
just gonna say, yep, yeah. The poorer you are, the more you spend on where
The more you
live.
spend. And see, that's the conundrum, right? Because again, based on proportionate spending, it's like poor people are forced to, in those situations where they have to pay for safety and security, they have to pay way more for it. So it's like, because of that, what is like the manifestation of what happens when people don't have safety and security? It's crime. So it's like poor people are the most susceptible to crime because they have the hardest access to safety and security. It's not a race thing, a black thing, a Mexican thing, an Asian thing, an Indian thing, or whatever it might be. It's
No,
literally
it might be a
based on the
religious
economic
thing.
conditions.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Jeez, calm down. Hold on.
But you know what I mean, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. No,
Yeah,
it is.
so,
It's
yeah.
a money thing, man. But I mean, so here's where we're headed, though. Is I think we're headed to a place where, with all this AI and all this, you know, the Internet of Things, the IoT, the physical shit with all this technology, we're gonna be in a time of the most safety and security, the most comfort.
Right.
I
I
think
agree.
with
I agree.
universal basic income, a lot of those needs will be met. I think we're coming up with. I mean, like AI is not curing cancer, unfortunately, but I've seen economists use AI even recently, and this is still beta AI. Like this shit is still dumb AI, and they're coming
Mhm.
up with really amazing strategies for solving homelessness through monetization with all these with like gamified like economies around like housing
Hey,
homeless people and stuff, and like almost like a new version of projects. I've been seeing like AI economists using like this like fucking projects 2.0 to come up with like a solution for homelessness. And I think when we see like the implementation of AI into the technology we have, like drones and all these cameras and shit, like Ring doorbells, I think that comfort is going to be a blanket over the nation. I think we're all going to be at a peace of mind. It might take a decade or two to get there because people that grew up in a world that didn't have all this as like a standard of like security, it's going to take a while. But I think by the time our parents are aged out and we're the oldest generation,
yeah,
there is nobody left on planet Earth that didn't grow up with the internet, right? And I think
exactly. And
as that
to
goes farther down the chain, like there's not going to be
yeah,
anybody on planet Earth that wasn't born without an iPad, and
and
that's where we get to
that
that
said,
point.
that's why I think it's
Mm.
so interesting right now as builders because I truly feel like all of us right now have some type of ways to impact the influence of the building of a new economy that is based on transacting in different type of assets that is not based on monetary value. It's based on the value of safety and security. Because again, the more sophisticated that we build this tangible, this digital infrastructure that is going to help facilitate us maintaining lifestyles that uh, manage a economic need that every human has to maintain themselves, then we're all going to be free. We're all going to be free. We're all not going to need jobs. We're each going to have our own sets of agents that do specific type of work that make us money, literally doing anything and everything. And that's how we are going to exchange value in the real world because we are going to build so many massive assets in the tangible digital world that it becomes an even exchange of fair value. That's not based on monetary value.
Well, unless we have the Right to Repair Act on our side, freedom will never be free, no matter how cool or convenient the technology is. I see what you're saying, but also realize, like, being a farmer using, AI and technology, you don't even have the right to fix your tractor. And eventually, I think the right to fix will also be the right to do. When AI and all this stuff comes, like, yeah, you're right. Like we'll be at that point, but there will be people who want to be a farmer, and now they're not allowed to be a farmer because it's not like a human done job anymore. So where's the freedom for the people who actually want to work? There's literally people who have like being a plumber or being an electrician like in their DNA. It's been a family trait since the fucking job was invented, and now they're about to never be allowed to do the job again. Like that's not. I get what you mean by like freedom, but like, what if the thing you want to do is work? Like a lot of people.
Well, you
I mean, that's the argument people say too. If you don't pay taxes, who will build the road? The same dude who wakes up at 3 a.m. to go build roads, he's probably gonna go build a road if you like put out the bounty and say, hey, if somebody does this, we will reward you. You don't need taxation because people will always want to do. But I think once we get into that automated world, like I said, like kids that are born with iPads, a generation when they're the senior citizens and they are the oldest people on planet Earth, where they were all born with an iPad in their hands and they're the oldest generation. The youngest generation at that time may be the one that grew up with everything being automated. And at some point, they'll be the oldest people on planet Earth and they don't even know what it was like to live on this planet without everything being automated. Just like we don't
No.
know what it's like to live on planet Earth without everything being digital. I have no clue what that experience was like because I've been here since the internet. But there's going to be an entire generation that will take over the planet where they don't
Right.
even know what it was like to have to do a job because everything was automated with AI and IoT.
That's a great point.
Fuck, we're up on the hour. It is 1 fucking p.m. and we still have people listening and watching us. Dude, thank you all for tuning in.
Awesome.
Just so
If
you
anybody
know,
knows me, if anybody knows me that's watching, we are now tapped into Not Another Bitcoin podcast, and it was fucking lit.
Yeah, it was.
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
Don't
Yeah, it
forget,
was.
if you watch this for an entire hour, make sure you reach out to your therapist. Just do a checkup. Make sure you're healthy. 'cause
Yeah, 'cause you gotta be crazy. You gotta be
this
insane.
might be an indicator episode. All right, Larry, it was great to get to talk to you again. I remember.
Thanks for
meeting
having
you.
me.
I knew your voice sounded familiar. I was like, I think I know this guy. It's either fucking Duncan Trussell or it's that guy I met.
Sorry, bro. You better tell you, bro.
He does sound like Duncan Trussell, though. I'm gonna tell everybody. I had Duncan
Might
on the
be.
show. All right, guys. Everybody have a day. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, click the subscribey thingy, and chat away in the comments. And have a day.
Larry,
Peace
hit me
out.
up, brother. See you
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Hello, happy bro bros. Hey, you're about to get a face full of the Ken Bozak. He's a mentor. That's what I heard. He's a connector. Oh yeah. He's a brilliant leader. I've seen it. He's Ken Bozak. Oh, happy bro. You gotta get some Bitcoin and hold it. Happy bros. You gotta get those NFTs and you gotta hodl that stuff. You gotta hodl it. 'Cause I'm Ken bro. We got your Bitcoin, bro. He's an original. Buy some NFTs and hold them. How many times does he have to tell you? Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Going to the moon. We're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. 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 Yeah, we're going to the moon. We're going to the moon. Bro, we're going to the moon. Oh yeah, we're going to the moon. We're gonna get real high. Real high. Yep. Real high. Hello, happy bros. Come get some Ken Bozak.